Machiavelli, a political philosopher from 16th century Florence, offered sharp advice for well-meaning people who struggled to succeed. His thinking centers around one unsettling truth, that those who are immoral often come out on top. Their advantage lies in something simple, yet powerful. They are willing to do what good people will not. Such individuals use cunning, manipulation, and ruthless tactics to reach their goals. They are not restrained by morals or principles. They will lie, twist facts, threaten others, or even use violence when necessary. And when brute force is not the right tool, they know how to charm, mislead, seduce, and distract with sweet words and illusions. This is how they gain power and reshape the world. Society tends to believe that being a good person means not only having good intentions, but also using good, honest methods to achieve them. If someone wants a smarter, more serious society, they should use reason, not cheap tricks or emotional manipulation. If someone wants a fairer world, they should persuade the unjust with patience, not fear. If they want kindness, they must respond with kindness, even to their opponents, not cruelty. It sounds noble, but Machiavelli saw a troubling flaw. This approach often fails. Looking at the history of Florence and other Italian states, he noticed that gentle rulers, merchants, and leaders nearly always failed. That is why he wrote his most famous work, The Prince, a short, striking guide for well-intentioned leaders on how not to lose. His core lesson: be kind if you wish, but never be so committed to kindness that it becomes your downfall. And when needed, you must be willing to use every tool employed by the most cunning, ruthless, and calculating individuals in history. Machiavelli also understood where society's harmful obsession with always being nice came from. Western culture was shaped by the Christian story of Jesus, a kind man from Nazareth who treated everyone with compassion and is remembered as the King of Kings. But Machiavelli highlighted a harsh truth that many ignore. From a realistic, earthly perspective, Jesus' life ended in failure. He was betrayed, humiliated, mocked, and killed. Without divine intervention, he would have been remembered as one of history's greatest losers. So, if we want to be effective in the real world, we must let go of this idea that goodness alone leads to success. The Prince is not a handbook on being a tyrant. It is a guide showing good people what they must learn from tyrants. It teaches not just how to be moral, but how to be effective. It is a warning about how purity without strategy leads to weakness. A good ruler, and today we could say a CEO, activist, or thinker, must study the tactics of the most strategic minds. They should understand how to instill fear, persuade, pressure, manipulate, or deceive when necessary. The honest politician must learn from the corrupt one, the sincere entrepreneur from the cunning competitor. We are measured by what we accomplish, not just by what we desire. If we value wisdom, justice, kindness, and integrity, but only act gently and morally all the time, Machiavelli warns that we will never make real change. We must learn from those we dislike the most, because they understand power, influence, and human nature far better. We need weapons as strong as theirs. What matters most is achieving results, not just having noble intentions. Dreams alone aren't enough. The real question is, what impact did we make? The goal is to transform the world for the better, not to stay comfortable with good intentions and a warm heart. Machiavelli knew this all too well. He unsettles us because he challenges our most flattering excuses. We like to believe we failed because we were too moral or too kind. But Machiavelli harshly reminds us, we are stuck because we refuse to learn from those who truly understand power, including our enemies.